Alright, howdy y'all. I'm a new YouTube blogger. This is gonna be my first video. Um, if you see something in the way, that's just my cat. Don't mind him. He's cleaning himself. Well, I can't really stay on long because it is late in the day, or late in the night. It's like 10. Well, as you can see, I'm in my basement right now. It's not really that good, but I just wanted to pop on here to let you know that I am Christine Crowfoot, married to a wonderful husband, David Crowfoot. Me and my husband are going to be becoming new bloggers on YouTube. Mostly he's going to be helping me. He's not much a blogger like I am. Well, I can't say that because this is my first time blogging. Don't mind that. My shirt's falling apart. But my husband's going to be helping me because I am new at the whole blogging thing. And what we're going to be doing on my blogging channel is for for the folks out there who love fitness like I do. We will have a fitness blogging going on here, and for the ones out there who love to travel like I do, it's just hard when you don't have the money. I live on SSI, so it's kind of hard. But I'm gonna be starting to do a traveling blog. I'm actually gonna be traveling a little bit with my husband. Right now we can't do much. Right now with the traveling blog is going to start going on. But right now we're going to just start off with, places around where we live. One of the ones that we will be doing is Ross Park Zoo. One of the best zoos that we have in Broome County, and the only zoo, but not the only zoo in New York. We have too many zoos in New York. The one that I know is expensive is, I think, the one in Manhattan, or Buffalo. One of them. As I get more into it, I won't be as shy, so I'm just a little shy right now because, well, this is going to be my first time starting to blog. As you can see, I'm kind of big right now, but I have to thank my husband. He got me into the whole fitness life. It's been crazy for a while because I was out on season for a while because I've been getting sick. But I am doing a lot better now. It was just for a while there was days I was getting sick. There was days that I would say was lazy. But I'm trying to start a whole new me. Yeah. That was Panther. He grabbed my hand. He wanted to be in the camera, so I let him be in the camera quick. That is my little therapy cat. He's cleaning himself. Sorry about that. It's, for a couple of days now, I've been coughing a lot. I don't know what it's from. But I've been doing a lot better. But yeah, where I am right now is actually the basement. But it's okay, you know. This place where me and my husband are living right now, it's only temporary right now. Because actually, excuse me, me and my husband, hopefully in a year or 2 years, will be moving off to Schuyler County. I am finally getting out of Broome County. I'm happy. I've lived in Broome County since I was a baby, and you know, it's time for me to spread my wings. My mom and my grandma actually looked at me when I told them that, and my grandma was like, wait, did she just say that? It was like my grandma was surprised because I've been here since I was a baby, and I was adopted. I was taken away from my biological family. But at the age of 19, I finally came home, but then made the biggest mistake of getting pregnant when I wasn't even ready to be a mom. Because I was still in school, trying to finish up school, because I wanted to have a job under my butt. I wanted to be able to have the money to take care of my baby, and yeah, yeah. But other than that, you know, I gave birth to a handsome little boy, so you know, that's all that matters. He's actually about to be 10 this year. So, for all my followers, on August 7th, wish my wonderful blonde hair, blue eye baby boy a happy 10th birthday, because he's turning 10. He's getting close to 3 more years and he'll be a teenager. So yeah. But I don't have custody of my son. I did what I had to do to protect my son. You know, at the time, you know, I was living in bedbug and roach infested places, and I don't live in that kind of life anymore. I live in a whole house now. Even though it's kind of falling apart, but you know, that's beside the point. It works for now until me and my husband can move out to Schuyler County. But the whole thing with what happened with my son is when I gave birth to my baby boy, my sister Kamari went behind my back and called CPS on me for no reason, just to be a bitch, because every time she got pregnant, she miscarried the babies, but I was able to carry my baby full term. So, yeah, me and my sister, we still kind of butt heads with that, but we've gotten to where we've, you know, put that in the past, you know. Because, you know, at the time, in some ways, I'm glad because, you know, I was very, very poor. I had no money to really take care of my son. So, in some ways, I'm glad that he's with his adopted mom. At least with that, you know, he has a in-ground pool. He has a good life. He's good in school. And he's doing really good. You know, that's all that matters to me. Like, I did try to go back and fight, but that kind of shit the bed. But, you know, it's okay, you know. At least now, you know, with my husband, you know, me and my husband now, we're trying to have a baby of our own again. At least this time, now that I'm married, I have more of a chance of actually keeping my son. And my sister won't have a way of even getting this one taken away from me. Because if anything, already my stepmom said if anything happens, she's the one to take the custody. So, or not my stepmom, but my mother-in-law. She's willing to take the custody. Just to help me and David until, and then she can put the custody back in mine and David's name. Which would be good that way, if anything. We have a safe thing right now that if something does happen, we already have someone who is willing to, take on the baby and then put it back in then put the custody back in mine and my husband's name. And that would be his mother-in-law, or not mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, sorry. I'm tired, don't mind me. So at least with that, if anything, at least with that, it will show that we are ready to be parents, and then she'll have the right to say if we can get custody of our child back and stuff like that. So, we've already thought of a name for a little girl. What we were thinking of is we were going to go with Liliana Eloise. Either that or we were going to go with Aurora Eloise. We were going to keep the Eloise part because of my husband's grandma who passed away years ago. Her name was Eloise. And he really wanted to keep the Eloise in memory of his grandma. So it's a pick between Liliana Eloise or Aurora Eloise right now. We love both the names. And we're still having a problem trying to think of a name for a little boy, so that's going to be a while. We're not really in a hurry right now to have a child. With this place falling apart and stuff like that, so. It's not falling apart that bad. The water heater leaks a little bit, but we're going to be hopefully putting a new water heater in. And then my father-in-law is going to be getting the bathroom upstairs all fixed. And we have a bathroom in the basement, so we've been using that right now, and that works really good, so that works. It works for us right now. My father-in-law is going to, take out the whole area where the second floor bathroom is and actually just redo the whole thing. So that will be good. And then we'll have the bathroom up on the second floor working. So, and then we can get rid of the holes that are in the ceiling near the bathroom. But other than that, everything else is really good with the house. There's hardly any problems with the house. There's only maybe a few things that need to be done here, but it's okay. Me and David won't be living here that long because me and David in a couple of years will be moving to Schuyler County. But at least, with everything, it gives his mom and his stepdad a nice place to live. And actually this whole place was actually supposed to go in mine and my husband's name. But we decided not to. We wanted his mom and stepdad to have a place of their own. So we let his mom and stepdad take on this place on Riverside Drive in Johnson City. And me and him will be moving to Schuyler County. So, it'll be good once everything gets situated and, gets his permit, I get mine. He gets his driver's license, I get mine. And we both get a vehicle, and I'm going to actually be moving out closer to my mom, to my dad and mom. Not my biological family, but the parents that took me on, when my dad died. Well, Beth not so much, because Beth wasn't in the picture when I came in the picture with my dad, Bill. But the day that I met Beth, she instantly connected with me. I instantly connected with her. So I have a wonderful mom and dad. I still have my biological family, but then I have my adopted biological family, which will be my dad Bill and my stepmom Beth. So, my real dad, the reason why I say adopted biological, my real dad, he died when I was only 3 years old. And then from there on, I was emotionally, mentally, verbally, sexually, physically, and mentally abused my whole entire life. And other than being with my grandma Donna, life wasn't that good. You know, when I was with my grandma Donna, life felt like there was nothing happening bad. That like I felt happy being with her. And then sadly, I sadly lost my grandma Donna a couple years ago. Her appendix ruptured, and it spread the poison throughout her body, and it actually killed her. She died March 8th, 2021. It was a couple months before my wedding. Her dream was to actually see me get married before she dies, but sadly, God took her too soon. But, you know, at least she was already having a lot of health problems last time I saw her, and I even noticed it, that her health was going down really quick. So in some ways, I'm glad that God did take her when he did, because at least she's not suffering now. Because, trust me, oh, man, that girl was suffering like crazy. Yeah, I'm a little big right now, but it's because I'm just getting... Well, I was doing fitness for a couple years, but I was off and on. And right now I want to get to where, like, I'm fully into the fitness and fully into the traveling. So, because I love both. I love fitness and I really love to travel. I like being out. I like being out in the nature, seeing new things, seeing new events that others celebrate. If I can get everything situated before August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I will be able to do a fitness traveling blog with that, where you'll be able to, all of you guys be able to actually see one of the events that we celebrate in Broome County. I won't call it Wonderful County because there's too much crime. But Broome County, we have a big event coming up. So it's called the Speedy Fest. It goes from the 1st to the 3rd, August. So far, I know Sunday is Trace Atkins. Friday is a free concert day. And then Saturday, I don't remember who was going to be in concert on Saturday yet. But we have a big event coming up. It's one of our popular events in Broome County. Enough talking about me. I'm going to go into like this now. We have an event that gets celebrated in August all the time, and it's one of the best events that we have in Broome County. We have this wonderful park called Otsiningo, and they throw this big, humongous Speedy Fest. And I mean big, humongous Speedy Fest during Saturday and Sunday. If you are a big old car fanatic or into sports cars, come on right down to Saturday and Sunday. We have a car show going on both of those days. And my stepdad, will be putting his Jeep into the car show. We're hoping. We're trying to he's trying to figure out everything right now. So he just got his Jeep all done. It's all fixed up. It's all painted. It's called the War Beast. So it's a very beautiful Jeep, and I can't believe how nice he made this Jeep. Oh my God. I wish I had his talent. He made a Jeep that is worth it to go to a car show. I've watched him a couple times. Like, I will look through the window when he's working on it, and I'll watch him, like, work on it sometimes. And it's a surprise how he knows how to fix up cars. Not many people do. But him, he could probably take a whole car down to its tires and just rebuild the whole thing up. That's how good he is at building cars and fixing everything in cars. But we have like I said, we have a big event coming up. It starts August 1st to the 3rd. It's one of the big and best events of Broome County. We get maybe over 100 to 500 to like maybe 1,000 people at that event. That's how big and popular that event is. At the Speedy Fest, you're able to see hot air balloons go up in the air, and you get to see old classics. One year they had the Dukes of Hazzard car. Oh my God. I was able to get my picture taken with that damn thing. General Lee, it's called. It was a beautiful, beautiful orange color. It had the Confederate flag on it. I was able to get my picture taken with General Lee, and that was a couple years ago at Speedy Fest. That's actually when the Speedy Fest first opened. After we went through the whole COVID fanatic. So once we went through the whole COVID fanatic, like, all the events started opening back up. So I think that was either the first year that it opened up or the second year that they had the General Lee, since they opened it up. I do know one year they had the Back to the Future car. I just can't think of the name of it. I was actually able, that year, to actually sit in the Back to the Future car, and that was kind of interesting, sitting in a car like that. But yeah, like I said, Speedy Fest is one of the best events we have in Broome County. We get over, I don't know how many people at that park during that Speedy Fest. It's crazy, because it's hard to even walk. That's how many people are in that park. It's hard to walk sometimes. That's how popular that event is. Since the COVID hit, a lot of our events got closed down. And it was hard on everybody, because it was something that all of us New Yorkers in New York looked forward to, going to the summer events. And we lost one of the best events that we ever had in Broome County. A couple years ago, we had a beautiful event called the JC Field Days, and it was a fair that was right on Harry L. Drive in Johnson City, and you can't imagine how many people went to that. Everyone loved going to that. There was kids going on rides, and sorry. But there was kids going on rides, and there was vendors, there was gaming areas. I've won a few stuffed animals at that field days. some of the stuffed animals I've won over the years, I've lost them, but there was one part of the JC Field Days that I always enjoyed doing with my Grandma Donna. My Grandma Donna was this old woman that you put a bingo board in front of her, her eyes were focused. She loved bingo. She got me into it. And every time we went to the JC Field Days together, she would take me to the bingo tent and we would do bingo together. And she won more than I did. Like, maybe I won maybe once or twice, but it was something that me and my Grandma Donna always looked forward to, was bingo night. We even had another bingo area that me and my Grandma Donna used to go to. Route 66 give me a second. Route 66 fire department in Shenango Valley. They had a bingo thing that was on the weekends, like Friday. Yeah, Friday. And it would be me and her and then my cousin Dale and my Aunt Fran going. It was something we just enjoyed doing together, you know. And then, sadly, my Aunt Fran got dementia. She ended up in Bridgewater. And then, just a couple years ago, I lost her. And, a couple years ago, I also lost my cousin Dale to cancer. But it was something that all four of us did together. Like, my Grandma Donna was this type that she would look at me on bingo night and she would look at me and be like, Chrissy, bingo time? I'll look at her like, yep. And she'll tell me, well, jump into the vehicle. We gotta get to bingo. And I would jump right in the vehicle and we'll both go to bingo and we would just play bingo together. She bought my bingo tickets for me and we would just play it together, just laugh. I had this thing that my Aunt Fran bought me for my birthday when I was younger, where if 66 gets called, all you do is blow on it and you hear a horn of a train. Every time 66 got called, you had to blow the train horn. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being there. But enough about me with that whole thing. But like I was saying, with the one festival we lost, it was hard on everyone in New York. Mostly people like us that have lived in Johnson City, New York, where this fair always happens. And when they closed it, they canceled it. Yeah, it got a lot of people because that was something that everyone would look forward to. And it was always on Labor Day that they had that fair going. And just looking back at it now, it's like, I can't believe it's gone, you know. Then we have some other events that happen in Broome County. Like, we have the Broome County Fair. Usually that's in July. Then we have Blues on the Bridge and the Apple Festival, which are usually on the same day in September. So last year I went to the Blues on the Bridge. This year I'm going to go to the Apple Festival. So it's like I go back and forth. Like one year I'll be at the Blues on the Bridge and next year I'll be at the Apple Festival. But last year the Apple Festival wasn't open because they were fixing Washington Street in Endicott. So now that it's, you know, all fixed up, the Apple Festival's coming back and it'll be good, you know, something fun to do. But yeah, there's going to be some videos of events that we have here, mansions, zoos. We don't have aquariums around here. I wish. I wish, guys, we had aquariums, but we don't. We don't have any aquariums in Broome County that I know of. I do know there is an aquarium in New York somewhere. I just don't know where it is. It's in New York City. And I think I think we do have a couple aquariums in New York. One I know is in New York City. I just don't know where. I remember seeing it on the Carpetbagger. I just don't remember where it was. But there'll be mansion videos. But with the mansion we have, or the museum we have, it's actually a museum and a mansion connected to each other, which is turned into a good size museum. But it's a museum. The museum's on this side, and then the mansion's connected right here. So, yeah, it's really nice. I was there on the free day, and they're doing a lot of work to it. And they're actually going to be adding a coffee stand in there. So that will be good for, it'll be a coffee and snack stand, which that'll be good for people that, come visit to the Robeson Museum. The woman, she showed me what they're doing, and I told him I think it's actually cool of putting like a coffee and snack area there, because with a lot of people that come here, they'll be able to get drinks and snacks, and that would be good. It'll be fun. It's something they enjoy. It's something I enjoy, and we got a lot of Smush Pennies. We got the Smush Pennies at Robeson Museum. I think Ross Park Zoo has Smush Pennies. I'm going to be checking that this month, because me and my husband are going on a day at the Robeson, or not Robeson, that's in my mind now, the Ross Park Zoo, which is actually on the south side of Binghamton. It's a small zoo. There's like not a lot of animals, but there is a good amount. We do have those those animals that look just like a domestic cat, and you go there, you gotta see them, and they just had a litter of kittens. Me and my husband are gonna hopefully be seeing them this coming month. So, don't mind my teeth. It's from being in an abusive relationship long ago. I've broken teeth from it, so don't mind it. But yeah, I will, make some videos so you guys can see our Ross Park Zoo, and everywhere else we go, which the other places will be probably a couple years, but around here we'll be taking videos and stuff, and then you guys can see a lot of like different places we go to, and let's see a lot of places that we have around in Broome County. Maybe next year I could do a video of the Broome County Fair. I can't do it this year, but maybe next year. Because right now with my traveling blog, I'm doing things slowly. Like, I'm starting small and then working my way up with the traveling blog. There's also going to be videos of waterfalls that I've gone to see, and one of these days you guys will be able to see the Watkins Glen Gorge. We were supposed to go there this summer, but we decided not to. But you guys will be able to see the gorge and all the different places at the Watkins Glen. Once we move down there, I'll be doing some videos around there, so you guys can see those places. And the biggest place you guys got to see is the Watkins Glen Nature Park. Well, I call it Nature Park, but I don't know the actual name, so but it has waterfalls, walking areas where there's areas where you can walk through and you're actually getting wet by the falls. But yeah. But y'all, I'm gonna stop you here for tonight. I know my husband's calling, baby, come to bed, because it's like, let me see here, it's like 11, so I know my husband's probably saying, baby, come to bed, it's still late in the night, so I'm gonna leave it off right here for all my followers, and hopefully I get some followers soon. And I promise you that I will start doing videos. And if there's like questions you have for me, just you can ask me, and I'm all ears. So, anyway, even though I don't live in the southern part of the United States, I'm a pure redneck. So this redneck is gonna go to bed because I'm getting tired. Again, I know Panther's gonna want to say goodnight. Panther, say goodnight. He's such a lovable boy. And this is the other pain in the butt. Stars, can say hi. And then we have another one that's hidden somewhere. But this is my baby. This is my therapy cat, Panther. He's a fatty. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna end the video here for tonight. And, well, see ya all later. Bye-bye.